Okay, quick tutorial on how to set up a weak aura. First type in /WA. Okay. Now we want to create a new group. As you can see, I've created previous ones for different classes. Obviously this one's going to be for priest. So we click on new dynamic group. Give it a name. Priest. And then we want to add some weak auras to this, some content that actually does something. This is the group display here. New aura, icon, and then we're going to create a new one called, let's have a look at the abilities, smite. Smite. From here you can change the position size. This is my preference, I just set it to 54 for the main bar and 50 on the smaller bar. I want it to load in combat and when the player class is priest. The trigger for this is, if you look at the trigger panel, at the moment it defaults to aura, but I want to change it to spell. This I would leave if it was just I wanted to see when something, a cooldown for something. I'm going to change it to spell is usable and change that spell to smite. You can see you've put in the right name when the little icon appears here. Okay. We've got a priest, the dynamic group. I always change that to grow. Right, it's just my preference. You don't have to do that. And then move it to whatever you want to move it to. In this case, we'll move it to here. No, in fact, we'll move it right over there. Create a second one. So a new aura. An icon, and we're going to use Shadow World Pain this time. Shadow Word Pain. Okay. And we'll create this with the same size settings. Load in combat play class. If you want to keep a track of a cooldown, do not click the in combat. Just leave it without that selected, and just select the player class. Trigger. Again, it's a spell, and I want to know when it's usable. Shadow Word Pain. Okay. So now I'm going to create another dynamic group. So I'll click on this one, click on it so it disappears. New aura, dynamic group, priest 2. Okay. Within that group I want to create a new spell aura. So new aura, icon, and we're going to go for Power Word Fortitude. Okay. This time I'm going to make the size 50. It's on the small bar. And I'm going to load it if my player class is priest. Forget the in combat because I want it there all the time. That it's the buff is up. Trigger. In this case, it is an aura, so I will leave that as it is. And we'll put it as the name is Power Word colon. Fortitude. Right. I'll move the whole thing down here, and I use this as like a measurement template, so you can have these wherever you like. Oh, I haven't put the shadow world paint in properly. Shadow word. Oh, there's a column. Paint. There we go. So now we've got shadow word paint there. I use this, so I line this up on, so the bottom is there. Click on that. I know the bottom is just there for the other spells. And that's a quick tutorial, so let's when I pop up, you can see it's there for 30 minutes. I'll go kill something, and you'll see the other weak auras in action. So because I haven't included in combat in this, it's going to stay there all the time. I'm going to attack this. You see what's available to me currently. And that's it. Quick tutorial on how to use weak auras.